adults, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders. This is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Brave Studios in Garfield, New Jerusalem. I am Darth Messiah. I am not a wrestling genius, but I play one on the internet, and I've been very successful with that. Sometimes. Kind of. Sort of. Not really. Anyway, on the phone as always, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz. Hello.
Also known as the man that is not the two, but I am the one that says fuck Mr. McMahon when he is done. Also known as the man that goes to a cross space and have a run to a cross space.
And on the boards, Mr. Stevie Franchise.
You already know it's your boy, the franchise in the building, giving you that Ultra Wrestling Heel news. What's going on, guys?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? Oh, man. How's your week? How's everybody?
I had to work for some stupid ass reason, but you know, we here.
Damn.
We here.
Yo, we all have to work. We all got to get in our grind. But you know what makes us happy, bro?
Lots of cheeks of the week.
We got some cheeks.
Because we got cheeks by the dozens.
Cheeks of the week.
Do we have a cheek field trip that I ain't know about? What's happening here?
We got cheeks by the dozen.
It's a wholesome of cheeks.
Well, how did Cameron say it? I got a selection. I got a whole selection. Or something like that.
Of a whole collection.
There you go.
A whole selection.
There you go.
A whole selection. Of my whole collection.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm looking at this picture right now off the grip. That's 28 cheeks. Okay.
The one that's in front of the no diving sign with the blonde hair is Taya Valkyrie.
Of course.
I could kind of figure that because I know that bitch back muscles.
You know.
And on her Twitter, she said Team Canada. So I'm guessing this is just a bunch of indie Canadian wrestlers.
It's gotta be.
I think so.
Like, low-key, I want to say the one on the far left is Chelsea Green. But after that, I don't know anybody else. Nobody else, I can't picture anybody's butt or hair put together.
First of all, one, I ain't putting nobody hair and their butt together. Maybe their butts by themselves. Maybe their hair by themselves. But now you want to put both together? That's for a miracle. What? This picture look great. But that second one over to the right of Tyrakri, and that one and them two on the far right, got the yam, boy. Jesus.
Notice I had to lean in to see which ones you were talking about.
I leaned to my phone. I turned my phone sideways just to make sure I can get the panoramic view.
The commission's in the building.
Hey.
I want to know her. She put on Instagram and tag as many as she can in there. I just need to know. Whatever you want to call it nowadays.
And next up, we have the goddess of Cheeks of the Week, Nikita Lyons.
Yes.
And someone we haven't seen in a while, Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Moné.
First of all, one, yo, this is going to sound racist, but I don't care what nobody says. But you remember that dress bullshit when it was like the dress blue or yellow or yellow and white? This is what that picture looks like right now.
You know what? You know what? You're right about that.
Oh!
Cannon.
It's canon. Dude, that's our canon sound bit now.
Cannon.
Anything that Alex says that's canon, or any of us says that's canon.
Cannon.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Sasha Banks, like, she poking her hip out hard as hell, like she about to give herself a thigh spasm.
Cannon.
If you are listening to this in an audio platform, do yourself a favor. Hop over to YouTube. Enjoy the first 5 minutes of the show and peruse these cheeks with us.
Cheeks of the week.
Because cheeks are for everyone.
Yes, they are.
And next up, normally we try to get raw cheekage, but these were too good with clothes on to turn down.
Ooh.
I'm about to come back 5 minutes, guys.
Wash your hands.
Yes, I will.
I don't need 5. I give you 20 seconds for me. Shit.
Mia Yim and Jade Cargill.
The two women that I would love to have stuck in a room with me right now.
Bruh, that's Korean fried chicken put together. Good Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
God, and you know what's funny? The pants that Jade Cargill got on, those are the pants that Erykah Badu and her daughter had on that people was talking so much shit about.
Yeah.
And let me tell you right now, I endorse them two, and this is the third person I endorse. Anybody else outside them three can kiss my whole ass.
I thoroughly enjoy this right now.
Absolutely. Like I said, for a clothed ass, this is exceptional.
This is definitely.
Well, BDM got them angles too. Good Lord. She must be talking to my fellas with this shit. Jesus, goddamn.
Maria, whatever her name.
Maria Kanellis.
Yo, Dark, you get that picture I sent you? What Rhea Ripley posted on her story that was through Twitter?
Oh yes, she posted somebody coming on a picture of her.
She love her thirsty, freaky fans, bro.
Does.
Mommy's about that life.
She is about
She
that
is
life.
nasty, and I ain't never think I want to say this, but I'm like, Dom, I want mommy. I want it. I just want it.
Cannon.
Or as Max Caster said, Buddy's getting cucked by a kid named Dominic.
Savage.
That was savage when he said
That
that.
was his full savagery at effect.
Next up, leaks from, how do I explain this? Lacey Evans' husband has an OnlyFans that features her. That's how she gets around the rules.
That's the easy way of getting around the rules.
That is.
So yes, this is from her husband's OnlyFans.
Oh! I would say that's smart.
That one on the left.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they was out there like that. God damn, did she just have a baby?
Shit.
It's been about 8. She's probably been about almost a year out.
Yeah, she due for another one. Just off that. That's what GP.
Do it.
You can do it. No, I don't want to get demonetized. What I was about to say, but you know, the club. It's the club. The club is getting a couple of getting sprayed up. That's all I can say. All right, that's the best way.
Oh my goodness.
Without saying in the worst way.
I know what you mean. As Biggie Smalls said, kicking the door, waving the 4-4.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I played in the 4 about 4 or 5 of them days. Yep, literally same voice. You about to be wrestling again? Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
First of all, where's Lacey Evans from? She's from the Mid-South, right?
No, she's from like North Carolina or South Carolina.
Why this bitch got the up top New York ponytail like she from up there?
Well, you know, maybe in the military, some Brooklyn niggas ran through that.
Hey,
Cannon.
You're
You know, things happen in the battlefield. And
Yeah.
Cannon.
people have needs.
So it happened to her battlefield, all right. I just want to know why I wasn't out there.
Cannon.
What's canon?
It is time for Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Hey.
Last week was Warzone. We kicked the night off with a Beat the Clock challenge. It was Asuka versus Charlotte. First up, Asuka took on Indy Hartwell. And she defeated Asuka defeated Indy Hartwell in 4 minutes. And then Charlotte defeated Mercedes Martinez in 3 minutes. So Charlotte won the Beat the Clock challenge. She now gets to pick the stipulation for the triple threat title match at the next pay-per-view. Match 3, we had a 6-man tag. It was the OC taking on the House of Black and winning by 2 votes, winning 38-36. The OC took home the win. Too sweet. Next up, Max. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, I'm calling this an upset victory. Maxwell Jacob Friedman took on Solo Sikoa.
Oh my god.
Again, winning by 2 votes, 39-37. Solo Sikoa has beaten MJF.
Wow.
That is nuts.
That is an upset.
Match 5. Walter, our world champion, took on Adam Cole in a championship contender match. But we don't have 2 episodes in a row. Walter won 67 to 33%. And in our main event, our Champions Challenge, AJ Styles, the MLW Openweight Champion, teamed up with Cody Rhodes, United States Champion, and they took on the Tag Team Champions, FTR. The losing team has to defend their titles on the next show. And the winner of the main event, the phenomenal AJ Styles and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And that was Warzone.
Man.
And now it is time for Dragon Force.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Our tournament that we are having, starting off with Cesaro facing Shelton Benjamin. And this will be now stipulations going into this one.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be Cesaro versus Shelton Benjamin in a last man standing match.
Ooh. I feel like this might take the entire TV time because neither one of these motherfuckers are going to lay down.
You right.
That's true.
But we need to learn.
That's what she said.
One match would be Steen versus Baylor in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And the winner of those 2 matches will have their final match in a altercation of a fun match to me. And that last match for whoever wins will be a steel cage match.
Ooh. Okay.
Next match after that, we're going to go and have a little fun this time. Seeing how the people from the tournament that didn't win last week, they will face each other in regular match action. So we will have Sheamus versus Yuta in a regular match, and we will have Gargano versus Ciampa in a regular match. In our final match, we're going to just have a little bit more fun. From the previous week before then, we did have a 3-way for last man standing match for no more contendership, and Keith Lee lost. So now Keith Lee will have a chance to do a little damage to somebody. So it would be Keith Lee and the Street Profits versus Death Triangle.
Ooh, okay.
And that would be the end of Dragon Force.
All right. All right.
All right.
You gonna learn today.
You're going to learn today.
Gonna learn what a long day look like today. Man. Hey man, this man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
And
the punchline of one Phil Brooks multiple times.
for the people at home, this is one for the books.
Simply put, he said everything he said it all out. Mm-hmm. He just did it more politically correct.
Let me tell you something. He came out with the shoes wrapped around his neck. I said, oh shit. He's about to go down now because he ain't out of his whole career wrestling and dropping mic. He ain't never come out of that bitch with his shoes around his neck ready to fight. He either come out there dressed to wrestle or not dressed to wrestle. This man was 50-50. I said, oh shit, he about to hit a 100%.
Wait. Before you go too far, notice he took the block off the mic and tossed it. Mm-hmm. He's fuck the promotion.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I loved every.
So CM Punk. And the bag obviously is the title he never lost, right?
Right. Notice he never took it out.
No, he didn't.
He just said, I'm holding the title that I never lost.
So he's pissed off at AEW pretty much.
He's doing something he couldn't do for WWE, and that's walk around the belt showing because they still wanted him to promote it. He ain't promoting shit. He still got it. But he doesn't gonna promote the fuck out of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, because the only people that are softer than you are the wrestlers you like.
Oh my God, bars.
Because he was saying everybody wants him to apologize for the things he said it all out and the things he said since then.
Shit, I wouldn't.
But again, tell me when I'm telling lies.
Mm-hmm. It's the best. It's the best title to this segment. Like, dude was telling the truth. All 100.
I've been saying that since All Out.
Yep.
At no point did anybody from the Young Bucks camp, the Wrestling Observer, anybody else within that locker room, nobody presented an alternative truth. Ever. So again, tell me when I'm telling lies. They tried to make up some shit and feed it to Dave Meltzer for Dave Meltzer to put out into the public, but at no point did anybody present an alternative truth.
This literally makes the Young Bucks
This is
look
my
stupid.
question. This is my question about this whole thing, right? You had this man have time sitting home to be thinking about what he did. And he comes out and he tells y'all the facts that he's been spitting while he's been home this whole entire time. And y'all online seem to be surprised. When has CM Punk really, since he wrestled so far, lied to us about anything that's in the wrestling business? Real life stuff? Maybe. Marriage shit? Maybe. Friendship? Maybe. But when it comes to wrestling, that man tells not a damn lie.
Not at all.
No.
Now,
not
my
at all.
favorite quote of the night, you know what David Zaslav calls me? One Bill Phil. That's because I'm the one true, genuine article in this business of counterfeit bucks.
Let me tell you something. When he said that,
killed it.
the first thing came to mind was a Shane O'Mac t-shirt with CM Punk face on it. I swear to God, it's the first thing I thought of was that. I was like, yo, no offense. He better have a shirt by next week that just has his face on a fucking dollar sign. I swear to God.
Well, if we go to Twitter, hit the next slide. The Young Bucks, you know how they reply to everything with their Twitter bio? They said if it were 2018, we'd already have a counterfeit Bucks shirt available on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yo, they ain't lie either. So shit, they got a point.
That's true. Bucks do have
I give him that. I give him that. That's the only credit I give them in this situation.
That's how you answer somebody back politically correct without talking shit and getting in trouble. That's the way you do it.
Because that's what they were doing in the Indies. They would just make random T-shirts for shit that would happen.
But still, responding as little child, or little children. Like, I think this is.
You got your ass kicked by a guy with 1 foot, a lady with a broken foot, a toothless dog, and another guy. And there was like 6 of you. So you got beat by a man and a half, and there were 6 of you. Bucks, Omega, fucking Cutler, Nakazawa, and who else walked? Chris Daniels came in behind them. There was like 6 of them. And y'all got fucked up by a man and a half.
Man and a half or half a man?
Man and a half. Because Ace Steel was able-bodied, and like I said, Punk had the fucked up shoulder, the fucked up foot, so he's half a man.
A man and 3/4 of a man.
Yeah.
Was that dog a male or female?
Larry's the boy. Larry's the boy.
Okay, so that's a full male and a quarter. What you're saying there?
Oh,
Damn.
man.
I'm not gonna lie.
This
This is one of CM Punk's greatest promos that going forward, they're gonna be like, you know his WWE promo? Fuck that. You know his AEW promo? Like they both gonna be compared for so fact he ain't telling no lies in both times.
Yep. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I just can't wait to get this over with so I can see Punk and Omega finally fucking fight.
My biggest issue is, again, it goes back to Tony Khan. I think we addressed this before. He refuses to be an adult himself. He refuses to be the boss and tell everybody, I'm paying you, do what the fuck I told you to do, or you can leave. Because now we have to have like this light brand split, but it's split to the point where it's, if you support CM Punk, you're going to be on Collision mostly. If you support the Young Bucks, you're mostly going to be on Dynamite. And then those specific groups are going to be on that specific show. And that's the end of it.
So you're telling me that Tony Khan is not a grown man, pretty much. He doesn't really handle shit like this.
We keep saying it, J Kid.
I know.
Beyond being a mark,
say it again.
beyond being a mark, he's a fucking child with money.
Yes, he is. And I feel like, why am I spending all this money on this one child?
He refuses to be the adult in the room. And because look at it this way. CM Punk didn't get along with Moxley going into that match. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. The Moxley's stupid booking idea, Rocky 3. That's all he just kept saying, Rocky 3, Rocky. Well, that's how the story is told. He just kept saying Rocky 3. That's what I want to do. So anyway, Punk doesn't get along with Jericho anymore because notice Jericho he took the Buck side. He just say he's a cancer, he's a cancer, he's a cancer. I don't see Jericho being on Collision now. Mm-hmm. Although I do see maybe like you do like a battle of words and then just have like a match at a pay-per-view. I can see that happening. But you've literally, it's Punk over here, it's Bucks, Jericho, Moxley on the other show. And anybody that supports CM Punk, you're going to see Ricky Starks, you're going to see Wardlow, you're going to see Jade Cargill. You might see Danielson cross over because he's like Mr. Pacifist. He just, even though he's hanging out with Moxley, he won't publicly take anybody's side.
True. He's gone through war with fucking Punk, so
yeah,
I could see him taking his side.
Yeah. But anyway, we got to the match, the main event, the 6-man tag, CMFTR versus Samoa Joe and I forgot who else was on the team. Oh, Jay White and Juice Robinson.
Gin and Juice.
I like to call them Gin and Juice.
Yeah.
For what it was a good match.
It was.
I like I said, I wasn't that excited about it going into it as a 6-man tag, but they put on a good show. Nothing to really complain about.
It wasn't a spectacular single match that we could see with Samoa Joe and CM Punk. It was just added with two more great tag teams. I mean,
yeah.
Some people they can complain because they said Switchblade is not Switchblade on AEW. He's more like a butter knife at this point.
Okay, here's another problem that I think we've addressed before. Yeah. Since Jay White has showed up, a former IWGP World Champion, he's just another guy. He's not a top star. He's just a guy on the roster.
He's just going to be an anomaly at this point.
I guess WWE and AEW get the same mindset. If you was a world champion in New Japan, when you come here, you're just a regular dude.
Yeah.
Unless you're an EVP, but
Yeah, or Brock Lesnar, hold about wherever and you just the top thing anybody wants.
As freaking, what's her Kyrie Zane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they literally like dropped her like fast as hell, and then she went back to win championships again.
Mm-hmm. A match that I didn't think was going to be good that turned out pretty decent: Luchasaurus and Wardlow.
Yeah, that was strangely satisfying of a good match. This really was weird.
Because their last match was kind of rough. It was rough around the edges, but this one it flowed better. It didn't get clunky. They didn't try to do too much, and I'm surprised Luchasaurus won, but not for their skill level. Not a bad match.
Luchasaurus just evolved. He just evolved, man, from the green one to the red. They should have gave him a new name, like an evolved version, just like a Pokemon. Luchasaurus turned into.
Valdor said Tony Khan rather spend big money to make a brand new show instead of addressing the problem and be a boss.
Yep.
Exactly.
Just like what a Mark would do.
What a mark.
Exactly. And I think my favorite match of the night It was Andrade Flair versus Buddy Ripley.
Bruh, it was such a match. But I'm still laughing at commentary when they said, Buddy Matthews. What? What do you mean? He said Buddy Murphy, though. What? So you don't know the right name of him either, huh? So you pulling a JR moment. Okay, got it.
Now, I call them Andrade Flair and Buddy Ripley because they used their wives' move.
Their significant other.
Yo.
Damn, that's great.
Yo, but it's funny because they finally used their wives' move, but their so-called wives been using their moves in WWE the whole damn time.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, because Charlotte's been doing that double moonsault for a while now.
And nice Raya to little Gothic Raya to damn near joining their whole little group in AEW at this point.
Yeah. But yeah, this was a great wrestling match. They were brutal. They hit hard. You had a clear babyface and heel. They sold like, injuries. It was a great match. It was a great match.
They look dark. They both on steroids because this is probably the jack they both ever been in their life.
well, they've had plenty of time off, and I'm sure Tony Khan doesn't drug test because he's on drugs himself, allegedly.
He's on that. He's on that cocaine. But
I have a special announcement.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
When he announced the collision at that last AEW thing, he's looking at the camera. I know he's reading from a cue card, but I feel like who was turning them cue cards was slow as shit. We're going to have a tag team match. CM Punk and FTR. I was like, who the fuck is turning the card for this man?
No, they're doing that on purpose because when you just let him speak, he rambles so fast.
I read to him ramble, then stand there and look like fucking Pat Patterson reading a fucking cue card.
What did you guys think about the commentary team? Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness with the assistance of JR for a match or two.
JR is losing it.
Yeah, well, he's sick.
He's sick.
He's sick. He's got cancer and whatnot.
I like Nigel McGuinness, but I miss him.
He keeps coming back.
Oh shit.
Look, I miss Nigel McGuinness, but I miss him back at NXT.
Yeah. But I think that was a great choice, Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness, two professionals that can actually speak, not like a mark, like Sockface.
Mm-hmm.
What a mark.
Call him Sockface, Jesus Christ.
I always forget his name because I just don't like him. I don't pay attention to anything he
Excalibur?
says. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
It was good commentary. Like it was pretty decent. Like, no offense, when the game come out, I hope that they're in there that I can have them talk the whole time instead of, everybody else.
Yeah, when the next game comes out in 6 years, yes.
Yes.
Not 6 years. When the DLC comes out in 3032.
Long last forever.
Because I've been complaining about the commentaries basically since the beginning of AEW. JR, obviously he wasn't as sick as he is now when AEW started, but he's older. He's not as sharp. I like that he went part-time. He does pay-per-views or he does like big matches or whatever. Excalibur doesn't need to be on commentary. I'm sorry. He's not interesting. Tony Schiavone, he was good 30 years ago, but he's not interesting. He just sits there. He's the hype man. That's all he does. That was great. Whoa, what a move. That's his only contribution. I like Taz on commentary, but what does he have to work with?
Nothing.
Exactly. So the best person there has nothing to work with to make it entertaining.
He only go work with himself. That's all he can work with.
So I've been begging for a better commentary combo, and we've got it in Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah, I mean, two former WWE guys, pretty much WWE commentaries that actually know their shit. So.
Yeah, and they just don't scream out Japanese wrestling moves like Excalibur.
Yeah, true.
That's all he does. He just screams out the Japanese names of every move, or the Spanish name of every move.
I for one was happy to hear Kevin Kelly on commentary.
Yeah.
After years, I know he's been in.
He did Ring of Honor for a while.
Yeah, I know he's been in Ring of Honor and all that.
And then he's been hidden since Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor.
I thought he was tied up in the boiler room with Mick Foley.
Did anybody catch the no that flashed on the screen during Dynamite, and why?
It threw me off. I was like, what the fuck? I said, did I just have a small seizure? What the fuck was that?
It said no.
So obviously this is going to lead to some like weird Bray Wyatt nonsense, but in AEW, because why else are they just randomly flashing things on the screen?
Yeah, because he's no longer with WWE.
No,
right?
he's still under contract. He's still under contract.
So it's got to be somebody.
It's
else.
just the Bray Wyatt style thing because they have no original ideas. Then again, nothing in
AEW.
Well, no, I think nothing in wrestling is original anymore. Anyway, just how far back can you steal something from that nobody noticed you stole it?
Honestly, it's not even
early
ECW.
ECW.
AEW original, bro.
What was that?
I don't even consider AEW original.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just
Early
like,
ECW they can steal from because not everybody remember everything that wasn't a key point that was shown on television. There was still some key points that never happened on television, and people know that was there in person.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see what this leads to. So we're just got to start looking out now for more shit flashing on the screen. That's pretty much what's going to happen now. Something you talked about last week, Alex. The new women's
wait, what?
the Hangman. I need the Hangman.
Oh, hold up.
Did you miss the Hangman?
Let me see if I did. Give me a sec.
All right. All right. So you can put the other one up. We'll talk about that one.
Okay.
So a couple weeks ago, we did a list presented by Whatculture. On this list was the best wrestlers of 2023 so far. On the list was, just off the top of my head, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada, I forgot who else was on the list. But anyway, people like Brock Lesnar were on the list. Seth Rollins wasn't on the list. LA Knight wasn't on the list. But the person that they put number one on this list was Orange Cassidy to be the best wrestler of 2023. So, us being us, we shitted on the list and we named everything that should be on the list other than Orange Cassidy.
Oh, and I still got a whole bunch of things to go with that.
So today, we're actually going to help Orange Cassidy out. We're going to name things that Orange Cassidy is actually better than. My first one, Orange Cassidy is better than what's her name now? Katana Chance, the girl that won the Ninja Warrior.
Oh God.
The one that Ricochet used to smash, but now he's smashing the ring announcer.
Orange Cassidy is still better than Darby Allin skateboard.
Orange Cassidy is still better than Ranch. I fucking hate Ranch.
Ooh, okay. Orange Cassidy is better than an STD.
Orange Cassidy is as cool as he can be at the other side of the pillow.
Orange Cassidy is better than the underside of my bed.
I can go with this for days. Orange Cassidy is better than a pack of batteries and an Xbox controller.
Orange Cassidy is better than a 1992 VHS that hasn't been rewound.
Damn.
Damn.
Good.
Orange Cassidy is better than the scratches on the DVD disc.
Wow. Okay.
Orange Cassidy is better than Kmart before and after it went out of business.
Orange Cassidy is better than the service at Walmart.
Orange Cassidy is better than Circuit City.
Orange Cassidy is better than the early version of Best Buy.
Orange Cassidy is better than the early version of Amazon when it was just a bookstore.
Orange Cassidy is better than the early versions of Blockbuster. When
Orange
it was
Cassidy
just
is
quadruple
Blockbuster.
stores instead of one.
Orange Cassidy is Blockbuster at this point.
Orange Cassidy is better than the gout.
God damn.
Orange Cassidy is better than bronchitis.
I I got one for y'all. Orange Cassidy is better than Abramex.
Oh, Kelvin said Orange Cassidy is better than the Red Ring of Death on an Xbox.
Shit, Lord.
Orange Cassidy is better than the water. Just having water in your console. It's better than that.
If the Sheik were still with us, rest his soul.
Rest his soul.
I'm sure the Sheik would say Orange Cassidy is better than Hulk Hogan.
I think he would.
I feel like the Sheik would say Orange Cassidy can get his grave pissed on too next to Hulk Hogan.
Orange Cassidy is better than the DMV service.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Please don't say Up in Total War because that's way better than them.
Up in Patterson.
Random. How is the DMV in North Carolina?
Oh,
is it as bad? Is it worse?
I would rather spend my day in the Patterson one on a busy day than go to any one of these in North Carolina.
Damn.
Wow. That's pretty bad.
It is bad. Like, when I say bad, I had to get my ID renewed before it expired, 2 days before it expired. If the girl didn't just accept me in and I was able to get in and out in under the hour I was there, I'd have had to reschedule. And next rescheduling at that time, my birthday's in February. Next rescheduling at a time would have been this month.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad.
Valador says Orange Cassidy is better than the Easy Pass customer service.
I ain't gonna lie, customer service is fucking horrible. I'd rather take Walmart at that point.
I don't go to the city enough to really notice how bad Easy Pass is.
Oh boy, talking to customer service is like talking to a room full of children that are from the hood that HD and like have Asperger's. It is the worst shit you ever want to do. I don't think you, Dark, to be honest, I don't think you have enough brain cells that you would want to lose talking to them and
Wow.
be in a hole.
Okay.
You will become a serial killer after that day. You would just want to kill everybody at that point. It is not something you want to do.
You got the Hangman pick?
Yeah.
All right. So, something.
Let me put one more though. One more. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Orange Cassidy is better than an actual orange juice.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. So, something Alex was talking about last week. The new women's championship looks like Hangman's belt buckle.
No doubt, bro. So I saw it. I was like, yo, Hangman's belt buckle is identical. I feel like WWE stole something. AEW finally.
It fits so perfectly on him, especially with his nice pink Dolly Parton shirt and his pink flowered jeans. What a cowboy! What a cowboy!
When you posted that picture, before you even tagged me in it, I looked at that and I just screamed in my house. I said, Darth was on it. He found the right picture. That was the one I saw in my head when that belt got introduced.
What a cowboy! He's a real manly man there.
I saw it yesterday. I was dying, bro. I was laughing my ass off.
He's a man. He's a man's man.
Man, like this, I didn't miss nothing with that, bro. It just fits so perfect. He's the first male wrestler from another brand, another company, to win a WWE Women's title and put a brown strap on it. Brown.
Man, that shit is hilarious.
Savage.
All right, in my trolling of the internet, I found this picture.
What if?
What if The Rock actually found time to do a Broken Skull session?
And I love that you said that. Found time. Because the guy's busy all the fucking time.
I ain't never seen somebody busy on the planet Earth besides Satan and Jesus.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
This man is right up there with them. Matter of fact, at least Jesus and Satan have time to answer questions.
Yeah.
You know what? I would love for that to happen, and that just can't be that little 1 hour thing. This got to be like a 2-parter because I feel like they would have
This
too
has
much.
to be like a 2-part, 2-hour each special.
Yeah. Definitely.
The Rock had to take some pity time out of him getting sued by everybody and so-called not doing nothing to just go ahead and also not being in the next 60 Fast and Furious movies or wherever the hell he want to be in to sit down and have this. I'd be down for it. Hell, I'd be down for it if Stone Cold went to him just to have the show done wherever the fuck he's at so he had the time.
Well, Stone Cold's studio is in L.A. So it's not that far.
It's not that hard to miss for him.
Yeah, but it's not that far. But now Stone Cold doing that little TV show where he's touring and learning jobs of other people. It ain't like he got the time either.
Oh yeah, well, I'm sure the filming's done. So
yeah, I'm thinking that is done.
But that would be a great show just to see how far they would go into shit. Because the main thing I want to hear them talk about. I want to hear them talk about The Rock and his selling the Stone Cold Stunner. I need the full station on that.
I need
the 17 flips and the 360 on his head.
I need a full explanation of how they came about with that.
I need him to sit down and be like, now Stone, now Rock, I need you to go ahead and explain to the people how we talked about doing this. The Rock does his little laugh.
Why don't you tell the people?
Yeah, so
why don't you tell the people how you sell the stunner? I get you up in the stunner, and you just fly off.
Right, that's how Stone Cold be talking about fuckers. Now, when I used to do the stunner, he raised his hands. I'm like, Stone Cold, you act like you're a fucking child.
He always do this. And
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, there you go. You always do that.
It'd be great. And also to do the rapid fire questions would be awesome to see what The Rock says on top of the head.
Yeah.
I just found out that Stone Cold's a Zelda fan and Cody Rhodes.
Cody likes Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Look, first of all, I'm still trying to think of Stone Cold holding a controller.
I saw The Rock holding a controller, like a Dreamcast controller and shit.
Well, those were big ass controllers.
They were. I still have that picture.
They're the same size as the original Xbox controller, but more features than Xbox controller did.
Yeah. This past Sunday, the New Day, they were at a USFL game, the Michigan Panthers. They did some really random shit during the game. They held a match between the mascots. They gave out the title and the money in the bank to the team after they won. They did crowd shout outs during timeouts. One of the shout outs was Xavier Woods said, "If you mowed your lawn this weekend, make some noise."
And it was so weird because the people yelled too. They're weird.
Productive cheers. Damn,
You
Woods.
just random shit.
Why
If
can't
you
you turn heel now?
if you dug a wedgie out your ass and you slipped your finger, give me a yeah.
You know what's crazy? What I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for Woods to turn heel. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for Woods to turn heel, drop the New Day, and make his own shit.
I don't know how it would feel if he did that.
Well, the whole group would have to turn heel because they said they don't want to break up.
They don't want to break up, so make the whole group turn heel again. Either that, not drop the New Day, or keep how it was back in the day, how they started, as a heel.
Yeah.
That's just it. I don't know if they can all go heel because they're like Titus O'Neil. The motherfuckers do so much shit charitable outside of WWE.
That's the problem.
One can drop. One of them can drop.
Nah, WWE need that cash. They don't give a damn if they getting in front of them niggas doing this, playing the game, sitting at home, talking about anything stupid. They need that bread from off them there.
They're never all together on the live show anymore.
Because one of them's always hurt.
Injured. Yeah, I know.
He's out indefinitely until he gets his brain scanned again.
The thing is, one of them is always injured. Always. But
you also got to remember they're pushing 40 now.
Yeah, I mean...
Actually, Woods is like 40. I'm sorry, Kofi's like 42, and Ian Woods are like 39.
I'm looking at their career paths. I'm like, yo, Kofi's been here for so long. I mean, he already got his title. He might as well go singles route and just try to win it again. Xavier Woods haven't won shit in years.
King of the Ring, sir. King of the Rings,
but
he wanted the most.
That?
And then he wanted to be King of the Ring. That was his career dream.
But what if he wants to be WWE champion?
It's not going to happen. Let's be real.
Unless he turns heel.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but
it is a possibility once he turns heel.
It's a possibility, but that McCarthy already named all the things that he wanted to do since he been WWE, and he's done majority of it at this point. So I don't think there's any much more that he wants at this point. The man is a PhD. He's been on a TV show that he wanted to be for G4. The man has his own little gaming thing. He get invited to a lot of events. He's
understand
already
that.
been king of the ring, the
On-
main he wanted to be. I don't think there's nothing else. I don't think there's nothing else he really wants at this
On
point.
his Twitter, he says, "My dream is to be the host of the reboot of Nick Arcade." So that's the only thing left that he really wants to do.
I understand that, but you're gonna think that he doesn't have a hidden dream to be WWE champion one day.
I mean,
What-
anybody that wants to be a wrestler, I'm sure you want to be the champion of the biggest promotion in the world.
when you're working in the
Including
company,
all these indie wrestlers that say, "No, I don't want to go to WWE. They fucking suck." No, you want to.
You want to.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten into wrestling.
you want
Yeah.
to because you want to make a big name of yourself. If you win the WWE championship, you're immortalized.
When they start saying, "Nah, WWE," that just means you're not good enough, and you know it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
I'm about to say, JK, you got to think about it. He wouldn't need that for a simple fact. When you talk about the greatest tag team, the New Day name is going to pop up regardless, no matter what. He's already immortalized just in that alone, being one of the longest reigning tag team champions and multiple tag team champions, and being part of King of the Ring. We all know every King of the Ring always been significant, but for him to be a part of King of the Ring, something he wanted to be, that's still something big for him. So he's immortalized regardless. Coffee's immortalized for being his little shit. Big E is just Big E at this point.
Yeah.
But I get it.
McCoffey's a household name and everything, especially up, down, down. Anybody's a gamer know Coffee Kingston, but they know it was more than anything else.
I get it. The thing is, like, you sure he wouldn't have like any type of hidden agenda just to go heel or like just to make his own career path after the tag team scene? You know, like after. New Day
But
is
again, you
supposedly
can still
done.
do it together without breaking up.
They could.
Yeah, like
It
I
would be
could
more
I
interesting
can
if
see
they
coming
didn't.
from
If they did, didn't
like-
stay together.
like, look, I can see you come from with it, but Zay was already sat down and told all his dreams that he wanted to do a wrestler, and his main thing was to be King of the Ring. He didn't have no single agenda. WWE Championship is cool, but even when he's playing 2K23 with his character, he's not even going for the world title. He's going for everything else.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like this will literally like change up, and Xavier Woods is gonna have a promising career afterwards.
The thing is, they made a pact that they didn't want to turn on each other. They want to be the example of black wrestlers that actually stick together. It's a thing that they want to do.
A lot of people made pacts. I'm just saying.
No, but for the it's like a real like serious thing that they don't want to. It's a for the culture kind of thing. It's like
Okay.
we're gonna stick together for the culture. So I just can't see it unless it gets to the point where just they get fucking forced into it by creative. They just refuse to break up for the culture.
Okay.
We're gonna have each other's back until the end.
We'll see, and then we'll see in a couple of years.
Yeah.
If they're if they stuck together for 5 years already until they retire, then
2014 they started, so they were on 9 years.
yeah. I'm just saying their 10th year is almost up, or there's almost coming up.
Yeah.
So when they want to like do something, but they could stay together too. I mean, it depends. It all depends. But
The tribal chief.
we got
The tribal chief. He's carrying all 3 belts now. They gave him that new belt, and he's still carrying it. Well, Heyman's carrying the other 2.
how many belts is he gonna have?
And the rumor has it, this has actually been done by creative for him to actually carry all 3 belts.
They want him to look like Kenny Omega in WWE, the belt collector.
That is crazy. Because Paul Heyman is really technically carrying around that 30-pound of weight.
All these colorful
Along
belts.
with his 360, yeah.
Wow, I didn't ever think that the creator would want him to have all 3, but I thought when they gave him this one, those were just going to be in the background of the room, but it wasn't going to carry it no more. But
During that promo this past week, if you go to the next slide, Heyman's in the background holding the other 2 belts. And rumor has it, they're telling them to just keep carrying all 3 belts until further notice.
man, let me tell you something. Paul Heyman traps should be strong as shit.
Yo, word.
Because he picked them bitches up fluidly and just throw them on his shoulder like them shits don't weigh nothing.
Yep.
He must carry a lot of shit.
He did. He carried a lot of Vincent shit on his shoulders. A lot of creative shit on his shoulders.
A lot of Brock Lesnar shit. A lot of CM Punk shit.
he carried a lot of people's shit.
Kind
so
of
yeah, he
Ryback
got
shit, but it
carrying them
wasn't
two
that
titles. That's light work.
And he's full of shit.
Kind of Ryback shit, but it wasn't that heavy.
No. So Jey Uso said to Jimmy, "You're out,
I'm out.
and I'm out too," and kicked Roman in the face.
That was
kick-
deep.
This
This is a fucking movie, bro.
Yo, that
like
was the
movie.
biggest swerve because he was running Jimmy down. I was like, oh, he's really about to say fuck you to Jimmy. I was like, they're really about to break up the Usos. And then he fucking kicks Roman in the face. I was like, oh, okay, you
like
got
it.
me.
I like it.
You got me.
Jimmy, you were smooth. Yo, Jay is smooth as fuck.
Let me tell you.
He was smooth with it. He was like, oh, you were against me? You were against me? All right, you out.
And I'm out too.
Damn.
They got me.
The
First of all,
crowd
one.
literally ate it up.
Again, what me and Darth been saying for the longest, long-term storybook telling
Absolutely.
is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially
This-
this one.
This shit been on a Mocosa ride for so long. We
been
was
for
already
years.
calling who was going to lead the bloodline. Damn near when it got started, we was calling, oh, well, the Usos might lead. And you know what? Sammy might be the one to lead. Solo got joined. Maybe Solo be the one to take over. We've been calling this shit while everybody's online like they're going to be together forever. And they fall down one by one. He only has one person left behind him. And that's Solo. And once Solo get out of it, Roman's on his own all over again.
Yep.
Mhm.
And by
Roman
then
Solo.
they're gonna turn Roman babyface. So I think in the end it's Solo turning on Roman and Roman will end up babyface. I think that's the end result.
I told you.
And that's
Roman might
what's supposed to put Solo over the top as a singles.
But I told you Roman might turn babyface soon. I told ya.
It's inevitable.
It
It's
is.
inevitable.
It is.
But let me tell you something though. This and his brother kick at Saudi are the two kicks heard around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because that crowd was so behind Jimmy to like try to man up, and Jay kicked the living hell out of Roman. Solo was stuck. He didn't even know what to do. But I don't think nobody noticed this. But if you go back on WWE's YouTube channel and watch the behind the scenes after the cameras went off, you can see Paul Heyman crying in the corner, being sad, and you can hear the crowd going, "You deserved it," to Roman Reigns while he walked out. And I was like, "Damn, this is hard. Like I don't know how I want to feel about this. I didn't want the bloodline to be over, but at the same time, the Usos are better than this."
So
And now we have a civil war in our hands. Roman and Solo versus the Usos at Money in the Bank.
taking a bite out of Marvel. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, when I saw this tagline, I said whoever sat in the back and thought of this as the tagline deserved to get that bonus.
yeah, definitely. Because this is pretty dope.
The only thing we need now is the Usos to have their own wise men. Go ahead and bring Rikishi back in.
I've
I was
been waiting for
about
Rikishi to
say-
show up.
I was about to say that.
I've been waiting for him to show up because I thought they
I
were
know
gonna
when he's
drag
gonna
this
show
out about like Jimmy or Jay leaving, and I thought Rikishi was gonna show up to be like the mediator.
He's gonna show up at Money in the Bank.
Could be.
He's gonna show up
Could
at
be.
Money in the Bank. I'm telling you. Because why? His two sons are fighting the other son. Why is the other son trying to fight back? That's where
Word.
Rikishi comes in.
True.
Rikishi, I swear, Roman and Solo need to come out first, and then the Usos need to come out and bring out Rikishi, and we just put the camera on Solo face.
And then we'll just betray Roman Reigns.
I wouldn't do it that fast.
Bloodline is gonna be run by the Usos and Solo with Rikishi as the manager.
I wouldn't do it that fast, but that would be my end goal. Yeah.
I mean,
My
it's
name
slowly
and
going.
Roman already said it. When you become tribal chief, get your own wise man.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my wise man, not the bloodline wise man, but my wise man.
My daddy.
Mhm.
Wham
Quiche.
wham, my daddy.
Big Quiche. Bring in Big Quiche. I just
Yeah.
want to see if he'll actually do the snake face on Roman eventually.
So no offense, but
Or on Paul Heyman.
I don't think we can have that much ass on Fox. It might have to get censored.
True.
Look.
It's not how it used to be like back then.
I say, look, they're gonna be look. Fox gonna be like, look, we can't have it fully out there, so they're gonna have to censor one ass cheek.
Or we're just gonna have to shoot it from the front and actually see the stink face.
Nah, do the old like blur like after it's done.
Just blur the whole. Man, that's blurred up the whole bottom of my damn fucking. Where to see shit?
Yeah, like they never did it before. They did it in like the old WWF days.
Shit, sometimes, yeah, when it came to the women, but Rikishi has had too many craters. I don't think they have enough money to afford to do that.
I've never seen so much dimple in one ass cheek.
So last week, I believe, was the final segment for Sheik Tweets. Unfortunately, I think whoever's running the account is not going to attempt to continue the tradition. So I think we're going to graduate to Feed Me More Tweets. Since he seems to be the successor. So we're going to...
Literally at this point he is. Because he was already doing this while Sheik was still doing his thing. Hell, he even got his own... Still got a YouTube channel where he does this. Hell, his TikToks and Instagram videos are damn near the same shit.
So we're going to try this out. We're going to see how it goes. You know, every couple weeks we're going to do Feed Me More Tweets. See if he gets the same kind of heat. We're not guaranteeing anything with this segment. We're just going to try it out.
You're looking at my face, right?
Yes, I see your face. So, this past week, Ryback, for like the 47th time, he put up a poll. Where would you prefer to see Ryback, trademark, versus Goldberg?
Nowhere.
You niggas are savages.
Retire.
Poll sponsored by Feed Me More Nutrition. Save 33. No, I'm not plugging it. Okay, I'm going to skip that part. So, as usual, 42% people voted that he should retire. They won the poll. As always.
That 29% gave him AEW and WWE evenly.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Because I count for both of them. Yeah, I counted that retired for both of them.
Yes. Then open challenge. Any and all bullshit Mark dirt sheet sites that have printed lies for years, I'm calling you out. I will come to your show and speak to you and give you an opportunity to get me live. Prove to your loyal readers or subscribers that you're legit and attempt to embarrass me. Let's see what happens. Dave Meltzer, Jim Cornette, Mark Henry, Booker T, and anyone else that wants some, let's fucking cook. Hashtag Feed Me Goldberg.
First of all, one, who wrote that for him? Because that ain't his talking. That was somebody who wrote that for him.
That was his publicist, probably.
Two, I don't want him on our show because I feel like I'm not going to let him cook. I'm just going to roast his ass and just call it a day because I'm in North Carolina, so y'all got to deal with that bullshit. I don't.
Now, we have another young whippersnapper potentially in the wings waiting to take over Sheik. Dominic Mysterio. He tweeted, if you clap at the movies, you deserve to be put in a camel clutch.
Hey,
I can't argue with that.
I can't. You know what?
Dominic might be the successor here.
And it's in the spirit of Sheik, too, the way he wrote it.
Dom.
He got enough heat behind him to do this, bro.
Yes.
He might be it.
That's the thing too, and he doesn't have Ryback heat. He has his own heat where people could bear him, but like if he puts out some crazy shit,
it's where we love to hate you. We don't actually hate you.
Exactly, we don't actually hate him,
but we love to hate your character.
We love to hate his character, of course.
Let me tell you something.
He deserves it.
Let me tell you something. What would make it so much better? If he had his phone out at ringside when he's doing shit for Mommy and post a tweet right then and there.
Word.
It would make it so much better because then you're getting it live while he's on Raw.
Sometimes he'll let Mommy tweet.
Okay. I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
I'm down with this. I'm down with, and his face in that background looks like a limp dick, but still, I'm down with it.
And before we kill the show, this week's outside of the ropes, favorite fast food pizza.
Damn. I don't eat that bottom right. I don't like cheese on cardboard. Fuck them.
For me, it's Domino's. It's not even close. It's not even close for me. I love Domino's. My favorite used to be Pizza Hut, but now they have pre-made dough and it sucks. And then the pizza overall is extremely greasy now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So how are we doing this? Are we doing this by taste, look, or we're just doing this by in general by what
I
we
hate
eating
all these
and
decisions, but the least I hate is Domino's.
I'm cool with I don't like Papa John's sauce. It's just something about it that's it just ain't saucing for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll eat it. You know what I mean? I'll eat it, but it's not my first choice. If somebody else bought it, I'm not going to be mad, but I'm not buying it for myself.
All right, so let me put it like this. I've been hating Little Caesars since I used to be inside of Kmart back in the 90s. I don't get it. Domino's, I would say they're up there in the list for me. But for the last couple of years I've eaten Domino's, I have gotten a stomach virus in 3 different states.
Wow.
So I just can't. Pizza Hut is all right, but that was good in the early 90s. So it's going to be Papa John's for me.
Okay, I can't argue with it because I don't think the Papa John's is bad. Like I said, I'll eat it, but it's just I won't buy it myself.
Like it's not too greasy. Depending on what sauce you get, makes the pizza right.
Yeah.
And you get that extra large pizza. Ain't no place around here doing that. Extra
You know
large.
what? The Shaq-a-Roni is the best value, hands down.
Okay.
It's a big ass pizza with double the cheese, double toppings, and it's still only like $14. That is the best value when it's available.
That's not bad.
That's what
on
happened.
price.
That's what happened. Shaq, do everything for you.
You got the big time. Shaq
Papa John.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna eat this pizza.
Papa
Only
Papa
$14.
John. Look, Papa John's also endorsed by Icy Hot. Also, all right, General.
And also a Buick, even though I don't fit in that shit. I don't know how I fit in that fucking shit.
Oh, Valor, Patterson beef for life. All right. Good night, folks.
Okay, well.
Valor nailed it. Patterson, Broadway pizza.
Broadway pizza. Life.
For life.
For life. That's
I've been Darth Messiah. You, sir.
Alex the fucking Hill.
Good night, J. Kid.
Good night to all, and to all a good night.
Peace.